Okay, before we start this video, first of all, take in the beautiful view. This is the Mumbles, so Swansea's just over there. We're gonna start the video off with a little giveaway. Now, not too long ago, you remember I featured this in the channel very briefly. This is a tyre seating tool from CyclePal. They sent it over to me after I did that massive 500k ride, and they said it might make things easier if you ever do puncture and your hands are tired, for example, but also it does really seat your tool very well. I used it to seat the tyres I have on at the minute, which are notoriously hard for a weakling like me. So we're gonna give one away. So how can you win one? I feel like I'm threatening you with this photo was taken during that 500km ride at the halfway mark. It's me, Daryl and Mandy sat there on the bench. Caption competition, leave your comments down below. Halfway through that 500k ride, we just ridden through the night. Best caption wins. Oh, so you know the saying that not all TSS training stress scores created equal? That definitely applies to this week. I've done 6 interval sessions in 3 days. It's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Today's Friday. I'm in a complete mess. I'm out for a 3-hour endurance ride, and thank goodness I'm done with the intervals. If in case you're wondering, Ed, why are you doing 6 sessions in 3 days? Well, actually it's not that uncommon for me. I don't do it all year round, but I haven't trained this hard in probably like just over a year. It goes without saying that the fitter and stronger you get, the more you can handle, but also the harder you have to train, make those big moves. So it's when I get questions from people saying, Ed, how come you train so much you don't get injured? Or Ed, how come you train so much you don't get ill? Well, touch wood. Well, it's because I've been doing it for years. I haven't just started cycling last week. So this week has been particularly intense. I've accumulated about 500 to 600 TSS in those 3 days, purely off the back of like very hard, if I was to give a range, like zone 5, zone 6 intervals, they were far more than that. They were absolutely like, I did a time trial last night. I did a 10-mile time trial. I averaged 375 watts, which is, you know, it's half decent for me. It's pretty good. That's a good sign though. I mean, if I'm doing that at the end of a block where I am pretty much on my knees, then add a little bit of rest to this now and I'll be awesome. Well, I hope so. So that's what the next 3 days are. Today, 3 hours endurance. Tomorrow is likely to be about anywhere between 6 and 7 hours of endurance, and Sunday will be similar to today. But tomorrow we've got the Band of Climbers ride, so the gang are heading down from Newcastle today. Fair play if you managed to sign up to that ride when it went live as quickly as it did. It literally sold out in 2 hours. Big trainer week, and I'm surprised I'm actually able to keep up this video malarkey while I'm training and doing all of this and getting very tired at the same time. I literally can't put into words like how tired I am. And like, I've done races where I've accumulated more load, but perspective, this is what it takes. Like, I'm gonna have to train hard to get better. Look how neat these hedges are. Well, on the left side anyway. So I feel like this video is still into a bit of an update video, which I don't really mind, to be honest, but as I'm getting more and more tired, my sleep is actually getting a little bit worse. Oh well, not worse, that's not the right word. I just feel like I need more sleep, and I don't wear a Whoop, I don't track. So we've been going to bed around 9:30, 10 p.m. and then the alarm goes off about 6 a.m. and each morning, at least the last week, when I've been waking up, I've literally been struggling to move my body out of bed. Like, it's a whole body ache, and it's mainly because a lot of the intervals I've been doing have been requiring a lot of kind of out the saddle, and you know, there's all this fatigue that builds in your upper body as well as your lower body. But I've been weighing recently as well, but not every day. just to see how, if I'm eating what I think I'm eating, how does that kind of correspond with the training intensity. And I've been eating a heck of a lot more food over the last couple of days, just because of the session intensities and stuff, and because of that I've actually maintained weight. I've not lost it, which is the main thing. But I tell you one thing, I am noticeably leaner, and it's not because I've had a shave which generally speaking like does make me look like a 12-year-old, but certainly you pick up on small things. Like, we've been doing it for years. When you get like close to your peak shape, and I know I'm not talking to everybody, might sound a bit cringy because, you know, you're talking about looking at yourself and all of this stuff, but eyeballing it and like looking at my legs, and like you see the veins coming through, and you know, you can see the actual kind of separation in the muscle, and it's not something that I'm looking to attain. I want to make sure I say that. It's more a case of like, it is your body responding to the natural load that you're giving it, and at the minute it's responding well. So speaking of the crew from Band of Climbers, you can get a discount down below in the description, and if you purchase through my affiliate link, I get a little kickback as well. One of the biggest events of the year for me, the Tour de Stations, which is now, I think, taking place in August the 8th, 9th, something like that. It's around 5, maybe just out of 5 weeks away, 5 weeks, something like that. It is very hilly. Those of you that followed last year, it's even hillier than last year. It's now an Everest. It is 8,848 meters of climbing in one ride. I think it's 250, 260 kilometers. It's outrageous. But all being well, I mean, I need to get my second COVID jab by then, but hopefully we'll be able to go there. Switzerland will be off the amber list and on the green list, but it doesn't really matter because I'll certainly quarantine when I get back. I'll have to live in a tent or something. That is the big goal, at least the first big goal. So there's nothing between now and then, aside from a couple of time trials. I'm not going to do any road races just because it doesn't look like there's many on the calendar until like late August. So yeah, there's no point in me doing them yet.